We were waiting in Ayr to pick something up from Amazon, which then suddenly decided it was going to be next week.
Which was supposed to be on Prime next day delivery, which is why we've been hanging around all day, as we've said earlier in this video. And it got to the point where, after that message, we decided that we've been a bit disappointed with the last few days, haven't we?
We have.
Not really inspired us, has it?
No, so we're just going to try and we'll see where we get to now.
We almost got to the point where he said we're going to leave Scotland and go back to the Lake District or maybe the Yorkshire Dales.
So this is our park up for the night. It is a picnic area, and apparently there used to be tables around, but they've taken those away, and it's really just one big park up. There's another van behind us. That's the road, or the track to the main road. And it's just starting to rain. Come on out of the mud, Bay, come on. There's little, obviously where the picnic tables were, little pull-offs all around. And there's one, quite a big area just down here. We've already had the dogs out for a walk this morning. A nice little area. Especially if there were 2 or 3 vans together. Coming out, Nab. Too muddy. Exploring. Down here. Coming out. Just down here. A little stream. Very brackenish. Going off the hills. But, a nice little area. I'm just coming off the picnic area, the park up area. There's a well-maintained sort of track up through the woods. I don't know where it leads to. Whether it goes round in a circle or what, I don't know. And it does bring us back onto the path to the van, so it's a nice little area.
Surveying your surroundings, Bay, as usual.
So We did say that we needed to seal round here because water is just getting underneath, so never an easy job.
This sink has made a heck of a difference, though, hasn't it, to us?
Yes.
For washing up and washing and everything in between. There's so much more depth to it.
Yes.
We'll come back in a minute and show you the finished result.
So we just put a bit of sealant round the base, all the way round. That should cure nicely and just seal it up.
We used to get just little drips going down to this cupboard, didn't we? That's why it needed doing.
We have also, on the last video, we saw that the drain actually was designed for an overflow system, and that's why we were getting some leaks. So we've had to replace the plug system here.
We noticed the other day that colouring's starting to come off that.
Paint's coming off, so I don't know.
It's a bit of a shame, but there's only us really sees it. We need to talk about last night. Well, we both had a bit of a tantrum, didn't we? And not enjoying this. And
Well, it
was a frustrating day.
A frustrating day. Amazon didn't help. They promised us one-day delivery by 9 o'clock, and it was moving and progressing, and then at 20 to 9 it's rescheduled for 7 days time. So that's neither here nor use nor ornament. Thank you, Amazon. So we'd hung around Ayr for a day in Prestwick.
I didn't really like where we were parked up. There was
to be
nothing
fair, there's
exciting
nothing there. It wasn't enthralling us. It wasn't invigorating us. So we've decided that perhaps this area isn't quite what we thought it was going to be.
No, I think I think I'd certainly built Scotland up after we'd done the NC 500 for the scenery and everything. We both said, although there's some nice scenery, there's more stunning scenery in the Lake District.
Yeah.
So last night I was like, let's just go back to the Lake District. But I don't know. This was a last minute, let's go to this park up and see what it's like, and it's turned out really nice, hasn't it?
I mean, we've gone back up into the hills a little bit. We're in the Galloway Forest, or part of it. So we'll see. Perhaps spend a bit of time here. There's no rush to go back to the lakes.
No.
We can do that at a later date.
We've still got, if we stuck to what we've got, we've still got a fair way to do. Bits that I've found, I thought, they might be interesting. Certainly want to do Loch Doon. That's nearby now.
Well, that's nearby now, so that's where we're heading next.
I think we'll just wing it day by day and decide.
Yeah. I don't think the coast is going to be as enjoyable.
No.
Might stay inland a bit more. I don't know. Might get down to Stranraer.
Yeah.
Big port there.
We'll see.
We'll see where we get to.
But having said that, we've also said sometimes that part of the adventure is just pointing the van and going and seeing where we end up, isn't it? So we don't have to stick rigidly to any plans, do we? We've got another week. So stick with us and see where we end up.
And we don't know yet either.
No, we don't. But Loch Doon is next on the list. And that's where we're going. Because there's an interesting story or two there. And it's not a very nice day, as you'll have seen when you were out with Keith a few minutes ago.
Right.
As Sue would from Campervan, you would say, onwards.
Onwards. All aboard the Skylark.
He says, I've been ready for ages, me.
Doors to
manual.
To manual. And
and we're leaving that behind. You know. So Keith's just doing last free flight checks.
Lights out for takeoff.
Seats in the upright position. This is more like it.
It is. Don't know where we're going though. Nice rolling hills.
Yes. Just as we were driving along, we saw this sign for Bell's Memorial. No idea what it is, but we've pulled up. We'll go and have a quick look. This is one of the nice things that we just see somewhere and we can stop and see what it is. Although it's nice to have an itinerary, it's also nice to find unexpected things. He's just stayed in the van. He's gonna Google what it is. Looks like the hills, doesn't it, Bay? Oh yeah, you showing me the plaque, were you, Bay? In remembrance of David Bell, the highwayman, who knew these hills so well, 1907 to 1965. Nice waterfall there. We'll go back to the van and see whether Keith's found anything else about David Bell, if there's a signal. It's not too far off the road, the van's only there. Did you manage to find anything out then?
I did, while you were getting wet up there.
Yeah, I think you had the best job.
Bell's Memorial is a memorial to David Bell, a cyclist who wrote about his adventures in the Ayrshire Post in the 1930s until his death in 1965. The site, as you've probably just seen, well, you might have not seen in the weather, the site has stunning views across the Galloway Hills and it's a beautiful place to stop, relax, and enjoy the great outdoors.
But not today. Definitely not today.
It's a bit wet.
Bleak.
And bleak. Wow. The forest drive is closed, so we'll have to see.
This is the Carrick Forest Drive. What a clearing, haven't they?
Yeah.
Now there's a definite sign now saying the Forest Drive is closed to all motorised traffic, open to walkers and cyclists, horse riders. So we're going the long way round.
Pitch the sat-nav wanted to take us from the start.
I'll tell you what, it's been a bugbear, this Loch Doon one, hasn't it?
It has.
Last couple of times, couple of days when we've been trying to get there, we've been rerouted and rerouted, which was another thing that was starting to bug us. All part of the fun though. When we're not tired, it's alright. Finally got some sunshine. So we stopped off at a place called Dalmellington on our way to Loch Doon. Why do you have to say that in a Scottish accent? And we stopped for lunch at the Valley Coffee House. So if you're here, that is well worth it. We had a haggis roll and chips, and really nice, wasn't it?
It was
really
proper haggis, not the stuff you get in the supermarkets and down south.
Freshly caught, and really friendly, helpful staff as well.
Yes.
Couldn't ask for nicer people.
No, we got the map out. He was asking where we were headed, and we were saying that we struggled with the diversions up on the top road down to trying to get to Loch Doon, and he told us where to go. Excellent.
And very reasonably priced as well. So yes, if you're in this area, definitely worth it.
It's just a pity that he's not open tomorrow.
I know, because it's
Sunday.
We might be around this area. And the breakfasts have been highly recommended too, apparently.
I don't know whether you heard that, but there was a hawk or something that was being attacked by the crows, or ravens, or blackbirds anyway.
And we got some sweets from there as well, which were reasonably priced. I got some nice chocolate orange nibbles. What did you get?
Some mega sour sweets.
And he said you better try one before you buy them, didn't he? And
they are very sour.
That'll slow you down.
It will.
And now we have a plan of action, don't we?
Of sorts.
So after the disappointment with the Amazon delivery, Keith managed to get onto the phone to them and they refunded. Said that we'd cancel, or we'd rearrange the delivery, which was totally untrue. Anyway, they've refunded and we've reordered to be delivered tomorrow in Dumfries. But we won't pick up till Monday, so at least we're not going to waste a day hanging around for it. So we'll see, and that'll make us stay in Scotland. I mean, it's a hard drive, isn't it, that we've ordered, because we're actually running out of memory to put the videos on that we film each day. So we've got 2 terabytes hopefully coming. Just went to the local butcher's. They told us we're closed, but we've got some stuff in the back.
We're closing.
Yeah, I mean,
Closing at 1 o'clock.
there was no meat in the counters anymore, but he got some out of the fridge, didn't he? I've always got stuff in. So we have a little plan now. Off to Loch Doon, just as the rain started again. We have an information leaflet that the gentleman in the cafe let us have.
Turn right onto Loch.
And it looks like we've got Sainsbury's delivery coming to us. The rain stopped again. That's good. So this is one of the Galloway Forest drives. Galloway Forest covers an area of 300 square miles. And it's the largest forest area in Scotland and one of the largest in the UK. It was designated a dark sky park in 2009, recognised for its exceptionally dark skies, which hopefully will get if it clears tonight, because we're going to be parking up around here somewhere tonight. On a clear night, the Milky Way is clearly visible. There's a diverse range of wildlife, including red deer, red squirrels, otters, golden eagles and ospreys. There are 3 visitor centres in the park, and it's dotted with numerous lochs and rivers. The forest encompasses part of the Galloway Hills, a rugged mountain range including the Merrick, the highest peak in southern Scotland, standing at 2,766 feet. Keith's we've just pulled up so Keith can let the dogs out for a quick wee before we get to the next stop. We're both feeling a lot happier today. We were, I don't know, not at the end of our tether, but we were both quite fed up last night. Can't really say it's because we were tired. We'd had a long, busy day of doing not too much. Although to you saw us doing quite a bit, wandering around different towns and everything, but we didn't feel like we were getting anywhere, and having to hang around anyway for the parcel non-delivery. Just seen a quad bike going past us. It's come up one of the tracks. It had obviously the farmer's wife and a little toddler on it, all wrapped up. So yeah, we're a lot happier. I think we are going to be staying up in this area, or certainly around this area for the next few days. We might head down I should say, to the back to the Lake District for the last couple of days of our break. But it's Saturday today, we go home a week tomorrow, so we've still got plenty to do and plenty to see. And the weather's supposed to be improving after a day of rain today. But having said that, we've got sunshine again now, and then no doubt in half an hour we'll have showers again. So sorry if this one's been a bit of a boring one so far, but it's about to get better. We've got a story. More plane crashes. Well, I've just spotted a sign up there that says coffees and snacks. Oh, there's the rain. It's just starting again. There's the first sight of Loch Doon. It's a long loch, it's 7 miles long. In a little while. You know, I'm daft. I was just thinking, do you know, during COVID, when people weren't allowed to go out, was this the perfect place?
They don't talk to you.
No, I meant Loch Doon.
Oh, Loch Doon. It's raining. Should we do that video a bit later?
Why are you getting wet? Are you getting wet?
Yep.
Okay then. Oh, let me wipe you. Okay. This is the dam. It was built in the 1930s. We'll tell you more about that in the van. This bit says people have been living beside Loch Doon for at least 6,000 years. This bit says military operations. We'll tell you a lot more about that in a bit. This says enjoy Loch Doon. We will when it's not raining like this. This says about the wildlife. This says about the castle. A lot more about that, but not now because there's bits of hailstone in this rain as well. Told you there was hailstone in the rain. Ugh. I think the plan is to find a park up and that'll be it for the day.
Yes. See the castle just in there.
Oh yes.
I think.
It might be a clump of trees.
It might be. Yeah.
This light you can't really tell.
I think the castle's further down, to be honest. Yeah.
And we've just had a big flash of lightning as well. The sheep are running now. This is why we have a camper van. Look at this. Kettle on. And that's our view for the night. That's just through the window. Rain keeps coming in and out. The wind's blowing. The diesel heater's on. We're about to have a brew and we can just sit here and watch the changing light. Yeah, that's why we've got a camper van. We've got a fair bit to tell you about Loch Doon, including a connection to Robert the Bruce. But I think there'll be more of that in the next video. So please keep watching and watch next week's video for more about Loch Doon, Robert the Bruce, what the war had to do with Loch Doon, and much more. you get wet on your walk out, babe? Is that why you're looking at me like that? Did you get wet? I wish we got a really good zoom on this camera, because we've just seen 3 or 4 wild haggis playing just over there. They were jumping quite high and jumping over each other. It's really funny. But I don't know, I'll zoom in, see. No, you won't be able to see them. You can just see the tips of the tail. Just about there. No, I don't think you'll see him. Sorry, we tried. Very simple tea tonight. I'm having a corned beef, onion and brie sandwich with that nice bread we got from the baker's the other day. And Keith doesn't fancy much, so he's just having oatcakes and brie. And a cup of tea. And a dog's usual. We've eaten too much sweet stuff today, to be honest. We had cakes and Keith had some sweets as well, so it's very simple tea, to be honest. I think we'll finish this one here then.
Yes. It's a wet and windy night.
It is. It's going to be an early night, but not quite this early because it's not 6 PM yet. So, join us on the next video and we'll tell you a bit more about the history of Loch Doon. Why can't we still have to say that in a Scottish accent? Loch Doon. Because it sounds Scottish. It sounds like down. We'll have a walk to a bit of World War II history, and we'll have a walk or a drive to something a lot older than that, that's got a bit of a strange story about it. But for now, that's it. Thank you. Don't forget, please do comment, even if you don't usually, because it makes a difference to us, and we'll always reply. And we've got 2 sleeping dogs. So that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye. I don't tell them we're about to eat chocolate cake.
Cheesecake even.
That's the one.
There's a haggis.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's just one on its own. Bloody hell, I didn't realise it could jump like that. It's just jumped right across that stream. Really high as well. So I couldn't work it out before because, like I say, I saw 4 playing. That was one on its own. I don't know whether they go around in groups or. Anyway, that's us rambling. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.